Hello, my fellow human beings, my fellow creative souls. All right, we're back again, continuing on with our painting of snack foods, I guess, that I've been finding on the streets. Okay, so we'll just wait for you to show up. If you want to show up, you can hang out. Otherwise, zap, zip, zappity zap. What's going on? All right. Otherwise, I'm going to just continue to paint. Uh, all right. Let's get back into the painting here. I painted a Doritos bag earlier today. Painted a big Doritos bag. Yeah. Don't you feel like eating some Doritos right now? All right. Anyway, just gonna let that dry, and so I'm kind of been making sculptural things, Dorito bags and cigarette boxes, but so the next step is to paint them on a canvas. All right, I'm going to try to bring back this guy here. Okay. At any rate, let's continue on with the painting we started yesterday. Let's see if my feng shui is not really set up quite right. Ideally, I would have my paints right below me to work, and I don't have that set up, so I'm having to resort to going to my left. It's cardboard. It's cardboard. All right. So anyway, let's see if I can just continue on with it. Just kind of get back into it, I guess. Now, I had painted this earlier yesterday. But I screwed it up, or I messed it up, so I'm gonna try to bring it back. Let's get the green going here. Green, get some green. Potato chips going here. Okay, there's that. There. See, I'm already. It's the thing is, when you start working on these things a second time, if they change, everything changes. That's okay. That's all right. We'll just have to deal with it, how it changes. So really, if we do it, if I follow what I'm actually seeing, I think I'm going to have to. Raise it just a tad bit. Rework it. Make it a little bigger, I guess. We'll just make you bigger. We'll just make you bigger. That's going to be okay. Kind of a challenge. Good to have a challenge. We'll just make it bigger. Bigger. If you're bigger, then you are smaller. Rework it. Not much white there. Okay. a different brush at least. Do I really have a small brush? That's my small brush. Okay, that's good in here. Let's bring in some darks. Yeah, the whole going to the left sucks a little bit for me. I'm not big on that. We'll make it work, but I'm not happy about it. $1.29 for some chips. Seems kind of expensive, but that's the price nowadays. Kind of a yellow, orange. I don't know if I want that, but that's alright. We can go darker on that. It's alright. Uh-oh. That's gonna fall on me, isn't it? Okay. Where's that peak? Where's some of that peak back here? Ooh, look at that color. That's crazy, that color. Bring that color back. Hey, Steve TV, thank you very much. Any advice for starting streaming and getting back to being creative in general? Um, yeah. Uh, I get. Well, I think if you're streaming, I think the trick is to be consistent if you can. I've been having trouble with it, but if you can be consistent, and you come on every day at a particular time, uh, that's helpful. It broadcasts to telling people that you're going to be here at this such and such a time. I've not been as good about that. Years ago, for years, I was like, okay, I'm here Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. I was on 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time every day, Monday through Friday. Contemplating going back to that kind of routine. But so I haven't been doing that so much lately. So, you don't get the same amount of viewers because, so if you're not consistent. So that would be the one thing. Can you paint a Fortnite battle pass? I could, except for I don't even know what that is. I've heard of that. I'll make a note to paint a Fortnite battle pass. I have no idea what you're talking about. I know it's a game, but I don't know what that means. Okay. I'll just make a note. I'll look into it. Paint Fortnite battle pass. Okay. That's a recommendation. And so that would be the streaming thing, and then creativity, man. If you can get some series going on, like right now, I got involved in making a bunch of paintings or sculptures. Mostly, it's been sculptures on these things that I've been finding around on the street. Like just garbage, and that's what I'm doing. I'm painting that. So it's a series. And I'm kind of excited. I'm not always excited, I'm not I'm not necessarily always excited. Even when I'm in the series, or whatever you're doing, you just, and you don't know if you want to continue on with it, and a lot of factors. Okay, maybe no one wants to buy the work. That's a whole nother ballgame, selling. But no one wants to show it. No one gives, you're not getting any feedback. No one says, hey, wow, or encouragement. So, that's problematic, so you just can't, you just don't let it stop you. Don't worry about that so much, but that's something you're going to deal with, obviously, creativity-wise. Yeah, so it's a little bit of a battle, nonstop in a sense. Now and then if you are fortunate enough to be, have the opportunity to show your work, and then that's exciting. That's exciting, and then you start making work for that purpose. That's always good, but. Most of the time, you're just sort of on your own, it seems, so that's easy to be discouraged a little bit. But see, that's where the streaming can help you out. The streaming part, because now we are interacting. We're doing a little interacting here. So I am with you. Oops. So that's not a bad. That's good. That's good for me. That's good for me. Also, I find that when you're streaming and you're painting, in this case, you're well, I mean, whatever. I think I lost my. I clearly had a brain fart there first, so I forgot what I was going to try to say. All right, but those are basically. I think I was basically just going to repeat myself, so that's why I stopped. I was gonna like say the same thing. Oh, and I was gonna say the same thing, and then I'm also, when you're painting and then like maybe talking, you can get confused. That's all right. I mean that's gonna happen. I'm not getting the lime green that I really want, but that's okay because it's not imperative to get it a lime green, even though that's what I'm seeing. Would be nice to get one. Now let's see if maybe make that a little bigger. I have a tendency to dirty my paints, and so because of that, I'm a little bit of a I'm always like behind the 8 ball in terms of having the right color. But I like to maybe I don't doesn't stop me, you know. In fact, I think I almost like it a little bit. Okay, this might be needs to go a little higher, a little more. There you go. Okay, some of that juice. Oh, I need to get the little lime. Get the lime going. There's the lime. Don't worry about it. Let's move on. Let's work the darks. Pork. Am I still friends with Eric Andre? No, I'm not. Oh, is the sound too low? Shit. No, I'm not talking much. So. Can I draw your mom? I mean, I guess I could. We could do whatever we want, you know. I gotta see if I can get. Oh, I need to put it like a. Oh. I got an idea. All right. I got. Make sure there's some spiders. There's some spiders here. As long as they're not a black widow. So maybe you guys should leave. Get out of here. Go. They're not black widows. They're spiders, and just go somewhere else, guys. There you go. Go somewhere else. This is not your home anymore. Sorry. I don't think you guys. I think they survived, and like I said, they were not black widows. There are black widows here, so okay. So if I put my, I think I like that idea. Okay, so I can put my colors here. So now I have a better feng shui. Doesn't mean that it's gonna. Doesn't mean that I'm gonna make a better painting or anything like that. It's just, I can put this for water over here. How about that? Oh, that feels better already. Oh, I feel much better already. Grammatically. Is that the word? I think so. Feng shui. We all know what that means. Okay, so We're having better feng shui right now. What happened between me and Eric? Do I still paint with Alex? No. This sounds terrible, right? Like it sounds like I have no friends. And I basically don't have any more friends. That's what it's come down to. All right. But the answer to both is that it's just people move on. You know, I don't know. There's nothing more to it. Okay. All right. It's going good. It's going good. Now just a lot of times you just got to go from one color to another, you know. Okay, so let me put that down here. Get my paper towel over here. Maybe put some red there. Okay. What are we going to do next? Oh, well, let's do some fine tuning. Yeah, fine tuning with the lime. There you go. There you go. All right. It's looking promising. Again, that made a big difference, getting that, moving the my colors in a spot that I have better access. Oh, I don't want that. That's all right. We'll fix it. That's too much. That's all right. That's all right. No worries. And that's not necessary there. Okay. All right. Oh, does that have sort of this? Kind of has a segment. I don't know what it's doing. Maybe it needs some little white thing on the bottom. There you go. Oh, there's that white thing over here. I kind of have it. So let's get some of that. Stuff on the side. Okay. Very good. You know, I don't have a trumpet, but if I did, I would give it a shot. I definitely would give it a shot. I was kind of into wanting to play the trumpet as a kid, and then it never. I was discouraged. I missed my calling, actually. Okay. So, I think you got to remember that we're just happy to get a resemblance of what's going on as opposed to feeling like we have to get it all right. exact or accurate. That's not necessary. Not that we need that. We do not need that right now. Okay, let's see if I can get some lettering here. More lettering. Oh, there's some white there. Fortnite Battle Pass. Yeah, yes, I have it on my notes, so I'm gonna look into it. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but we will. I will consider it to do. All right, there's some stuff over here. It's not really the color I want, but that's all right. We'll just go with it. Go with it. Give a hint of what it is all about. $230 calories. That doesn't really matter. Okay, I think we're going to move on now. I could give that a little love up there on the top, I guess, but we're not necessarily needing to do that. Oh, I know what I could do. What is that? No, we could just move. Oh, I know what I got to do. I don't have to, but I would like to do the all that information on the side, all that stuff there. Okay. All right, we're going to do some Cheetos next. I think we're going to do Cheetos next. So I fine-tune this just a little bit more, but I think that's it for now. One more thing. I do one more thing on this side here, if I can. That's a whole new can of worms we just opened up. That's all right. That's okay. We just leave it like that. We'll leave it like. Oh, did we get another Chad? Oh, thank you so much, Chad. Thank you very much for your support. You know that your support helps make the show, help us continue on with the show. Also, a shout out to our new Patreon patron, Steve. Thank you, Steve, if you're watching. Thank you very much. There's a link if you want to go to our Patreon. There's a link there somewhere. In the description box, I believe. Okay, let's go on and move on to the Cheetos. I'm going to put the Cheetos up here. Maybe, do we have it? Yeah, it's all there. We can look at it there, right there. Oh. Okay, so now we're going to do some Cheetos. These are some flaming hot, crunchy Cheetos. Flaming hot, crunchy Cheetos. Now these are acrylics. These are acrylics. He's a YouTuber. Surely do a portrait of him, please. All right. Now I'm using acrylics. Now I have not. I've always not been a big fan of using acrylics, but it's kind of a nice. It's a nice break, basically. Okay, so where should I put it? I just put you here. I think I can just put you here. Not worry about exactly where it goes. I got some orange, straight up orange that I can use. So we'll just put you right there. Where's some water? So yeah, this it is kind of neat to use the acrylic actually. It's kind of sort of refreshing after using oil for so long. Though I the other day I did actually go out and work, went back to the oil. Actually, it's quite fun and refreshing as a theme to what I'm saying here, to go back and forth between your mediums. It can be a little confusing, but it's at the same time it's actually quite exciting too. Can be quite exciting. Okay. Thank you, Caddy. Maybe a little bigger. Let's go a little bigger. Let's get some red on the bottom. Do I offer any painting lessons? Just this, doing these kind of things, Okay. Okay. I guess I gotta clean my brush, or maybe so. No worries. Okay. Let's see if I can get some white. I don't really need the white, do I? Well, I guess I could use some white. Put white down there. We'll get to the guy. There's white over here. Okay, let's just go some white over here. There. There you go. All right. Let's bring back some red. Let's clean our brush. How do I keep your Caddy, that's a great question. I don't. I don't keep my acrylics from drying because I'm just using them straight from the jar. These are all about $10 each. These jars. They might be a little more. Maybe they're 15 actually. I think the average is about 15. But you can buy them cheaper and whatever. So I just let them. So like, look at this one. So this one is a brand new jar that I bought, and it's drying by the second. It is, and it's been open for about a couple of hours now because I was working on stuff. Or no, I just opened that one. But this one's been open for a few hours, and it's suffering a little bit. And but hey, that's just the way. That's okay. It's no big deal, you know. It doesn't dry out entirely because it's so much. It's so much stuff. It just doesn't dry right away. Though it can. It will dry much more if you just are squeezing little bits out. And also the weather, it's kind of cold. And so that's also maybe a factor. Yeah. But yeah, that's a good question. Yeah. And that is potentially problematic with the acrylics. That's why they're kind of hard to work with if they dry on you like that. But I'm been able to just kind of, because I got the big jars, they seem to not dry out as fast. Okay. So we're just going to try to make this guy sing. Okay. Let's go to the black and get the Cheetos going in there. Guess I need. Yeah, that's good. We'll do it. We'll go black. There's no right way to go about doing things. Sometimes you just gotta put down some colors and then respond and react. That's what I'm always saying. Respond, react, because that's really comes down to. That's what you got to do, and you can make it make sense at some point. You just got to put some paint down. That's what you got to do. So we'll come back in with that with some white and some yellow there. Okay. All right. Maybe get to the yellow. Yeah, let's get to some yellow here. Bring some more of this. Redo the orange. There. And even up there, we'll get some more fresh orange up there. Okay. Let's see about getting another color. Let's get the yellow going here with a little brush. Get a smaller brush now. Okay, we got the yellow right here. Oh yes. All right. What are we gonna do with the yellow? We're gonna highlight these guys if I can. Don't worry if it makes no sense. Just kind of Stay with it. Stay with it. The hint. It's the hint. Get the hint of it all. It's what you want to try to do. It's not working out. Ideally, it's not happening the way I want it, but that's okay. We're still getting the hint of something. Let's spell out Cheetos here. Good for now. Good for now. We'll come back to it. Ooh, I got dark. Okay, so now, well, we could put the little highlight in there like that. Get some white. Get some orange. Let's paint the little guy. Light mapping art. No, I'm not familiar with light mapping art. Don't know what that is. Okay, so this guy is the Cheetos guy, the Cheetos Panther, or leopard, or whatever you call him. Now, it's if you analyze it, you could analyze it all you want. We're not going to do that. We're just going to go with what we kind of are seeing, and because of that, we're freeing ourselves from feeling like we have to get it exactly right. Also, while we're doing this, we could still fix it, but a lot of times you just have to get started. You gotta make some moves. So we're making the moves, and when we can fix it or not fix it, but ultimately, it's good to just make some moves, if you will, because otherwise you'll be so hesitant to get started and get going and all that good stuff. Okay, let's maybe kind of got some of this fluorescent color. I don't know if that's really what I want to use. Maybe I don't. Okay. All right, we can knock it down a little bit. Get rid of that color. Maybe just a hint of that color is probably what we need here. See if we can get some white. Yeah, I need a smaller brush, maybe. Is that what I need? Sometimes also having a small brush, like the ideal small brush, is not necessarily doesn't always do the job. Sometimes you're actually better off having a clumsy brush, a brush that's too big. It can be the case. Anyway, we don't have to feel like we're going to get this exactly the way we're seeing it. We can just make an approximation. We're making an approximation of what's going on. And you can see we are getting that approximation. Okay, let's put the little white on the back end up here. that's okay. Again, you can always come back and maybe fine tune it. Okay, so what's the next step? I'll put some dots. Have I ever taken a residency? I don't know if I have. I've done visiting artist things, which I guess is sort of a residency. Yeah, more so a week though. It's more a week. It's never been well. I mean, it depends on how you look at it, but I mean, yeah, I've done it. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think if you consider a being invited to perform and invited to maybe talk to the artist and then maybe art. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I guess I never considered it being a residency, you know. But yeah, so I guess I've done it. Yeah, they're pretty nice. They're usually pretty good. They usually always treat you very well. Obviously, I mean, ideally, usually it's a good experience. It's always a good experience. I mean, maybe not always, but should be. I would say it's a good experience. Okay. All right, so come back with the white. Oh no, with the yellow. See, I was trying to get that white yellow to work for me, and it wasn't as much as I wanted it to. So sometimes you gotta just. Well, with the acrylic, it sort of, you know, it is sort of drawing on you. So, oh, I know what I gotta do is put some dots on the. Oh, those are too big. That's okay. That's all right. That can be okay. Sometimes it's all right to have it kind of strangely wrong and too much. It's okay. You're gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. If you did it too wrong, too bold, you know, I got a little too bold on you. That's all right. Let's see. Maybe I got to use this brush. Let's get this going on here with the little thing here. Okay, let's do some black lettering on this. This will help make make it tie it into what we're trying to do here. Now this is 330 calories. These Cheetos. Just letting you know. Some more little lettering. We're just kind of giving it little dots. It's all right. Don't worry about it if it's not right. Okay, that's about it. I think we're gonna go with. We're getting close. Ish. On this. Let's see. Put little highlights, a little more color highlights, maybe. Oh, I know what I need to do. Go back to the yellow. Let's get some yellow here. Okay. Let's get some yellow. For the flaming hot, crunchy thing there. Let's see. That's pretty much it. I mean, I can't worry about it if it's making sense. I could come back in with some more red, maybe. Okay. think we're gonna just let it be for now. Now I'm gonna close up these jars. Otherwise, they will dry out. So let's close them up. Thanks again for hanging out, guys. That was fun. We did a couple of potato chip bags, and hopefully tomorrow we'll work on more things here. Or maybe I'll have it finished, and if that's the case, then we'll maybe make some music or something. We'll do something tomorrow, most likely, I think. Okay. And thanks again to our super chatters coming in with their support. Chad and someone come out of the blue. I hadn't seen that person's. Steve TV, thank you so much. Also, big shout out to our new Patreon supporter, Steve. Okay. I'm going to close up the shop here. And hopefully we'll see you guys again tomorrow. And maybe I'll get a little further into this painting. I'm gonna, ow. Luckily, what's really nice I discovered about this particular jar is that these are from two separate paint manufacturers, but luckily they use the same jar, so I can use the same lids, which is good, you know. Just so happened to be the case. I don't. Very, but very convenient. Very convenient. Because the one place well, so this is the Blick acrylic, and then I've been starting. I had over the years I buy stuff from Nova Color. That's a place here in Culver City, here in LA, and. Anyway, okay, one more, and that's going to be it here for us here tonight. Look at this. Look at this I found on the street. Isn't that cool? I'm going to paint this. This is so cool. I love it. All right, maybe we'll do that tomorrow. I don't know. That could be a whole nother painting. I don't know. Let's see. I just don't even know what I'm doing, but we're just doing something, and I think that's the thing you got to remember when it comes to being inspired or being creative. Is just a lot of times you just got to. Here's the hardest part about creativity, I find, is not being motivated enough, and so then if you're not motivated enough, then you don't make any moves. You don't make a mess. You don't try. So. That's why you got to just know to push through it sometimes and be willing to make a mess and fail. You got to be willing to fail. But while you're failing, you maybe are discovering, whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're thinking you're trying to do, which is always the other aspect. Is whatever you're thinking you're trying to do doesn't always amount to exactly what is being perceived. Okay. All right. So that's going to be it here for me tonight. Thanks again for everyone, and we'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Happy winter solstice. Happy winter solstice. Yeah. Winter solstice, guys.